All right. Good Thursday evening, everybody. Seven Sports Team here. Bill's schedule has been released for the upcoming season. If you've ever been to a Sabres game, you hear those fans chanting like 1, 2, 3, 4, we want 5. Last 2 seasons, Bills had 4 primetime games. I think they've been chanting that they want 5, and they finally got 5 primetime games this season. Guys, first thoughts about the schedule.
Adam, you want to start or you want me to go?
I'll go ahead. I think the biggest thing is you're seeing more and more, and we've seen it evolve over the last couple of seasons, that watching Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, this entire offense, Von Miller, Trey White, when he gets healthy, and the defense is becoming more and more of a hot commodity. And every year over the last several years, they've continued to turn more and more heads. Like Jenna said, this is something they've been building towards, and definitely something that I think just the excitement that's around this team has earned.
It's crazy. Like, I know we've all been following the Bills for a long time. You know, Adam, I know your mom's a Bills fan. Jenna, you grew up in Cheektowaga. I grew up here my entire life. Like, it wasn't that long ago that the schedule would come out and the Bills would have 15 games at 1 o'clock on Sunday. And then there'd be like a random Thursday night game against the Jets week 4. And that was the only taste of primetime that Bills fans got. And now you look at the schedule and legitimately every chance the NFL got to put this team in front of the entire country, they did it. The season opener, they did it. Week 2, Monday Night Football, the first game of the doubleheader. Then they host the Packers for Sunday Night Football. That game is going to be unbelievable. The Kansas City game, everybody, of course, is going to be watching. But then they play on Thanksgiving. They get all these primetime stages. They get the Thanksgiving stage. They get the Christmas Eve stage that could potentially be flexed into a later game on that day. They get all these games later in the year that could potentially be flexed. Like, this is not your – it's funny because everybody says, like, you know, this is not your mom and dad's Buffalo Bills. Well, it is your mom and dad's Buffalo Bills. This is what they were used to, the national stage, the primetime games, the big games. You know, that's not what this generation is used to, but maybe we should be now because it's not a surprise anymore.
Yeah, 5 primetime games means the Bills are a good team. And that's something, like you said, you know, I remember, you know, growing up and, you know, there were a lot of great games because that, you know, was the mid-90s. And then for the last decade and a half, it was Sunday, 1 o'clock. So, I mean, it was pretty easy to figure out the schedule. It's kind of nice to have a change. Matt, you mentioned the game on Thanksgiving, the game on Christmas Eve, a lot of things. And then when you look at the schedule, 10 of their games are against teams with a winning record.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of talent. What is one? I know we've talked about the primetime games, but what is kind of one of your games, I'm going to say, other than the opener against the Rams, that you're kind of keeping an eye on?
Well, I feel like Kansas City is probably the easy answer because they're the team that has been the rival for the Bills the last couple of years, and they're the team that bounced them. But I want to see how they do. This is going to be a little bit outside the box. I want to see how they do against the Baltimore Ravens. And the reason I'm so curious about Baltimore is because I think they're a sneaky good team. And I think Lamar Jackson coming back healthy, that team was so decimated with injuries last year. And now they're going to be healthy again. And that's just week 4. I mean, the first 7 games for the Bills schedule is an absolute gauntlet. The Rams, Super Bowl champs. The Titans, they were the 1 seed in the AFC. I know they've had some, you know, struggles this offseason, but they were the 1 seed in the AFC last year. Miami should be a lot better. I just talked about Baltimore. Pittsburgh always has a great defense, even if we don't know who their quarterback's going to be. Well, actually, we do. It's going to be Mitch Trubisky, at least at this point. And then Kansas City, the bye week, and then Sunday Night Football against Green Bay. Like, if you can survive those 7 games, and I feel like the bar should probably be 5 wins. I think if you went 4-3, it wouldn't be the end of the world during that stretch, but this team's good enough to probably win 5 of them. But if you come out of that part of the schedule 5-2, like, there is no reason to think this is not a 12, 13 win team for the season. So yeah, the Baltimore game definitely draws my attention, as does the Packers game, because Aaron Rodgers and I are best friends.
You guys have not seen that video, go on Twitter. It is so fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, a lot of games stand out. I mean, then, you know, we've talked about the primetime games. The one part of the schedule to me that's kind of, you know, always fun, you know, Bills are 2-time defending AFC East champs. You have the Patriots, the Jets, and the Dolphins 3 weeks in a row. I think it's weeks, I can't count, weeks 13, 14, 15, and 13, 14, and 15. We mentioned the Dolphins definitely have bulked up in the offseason. They're going to be kind of a fun team just to see kind of where things stand with them. Patriots. I mean, we kind of knew a Monday or a primetime game in New England was going to be coming, right? Adam, I know you're a Bengals fan.
Yes.
I know you're probably keeping an eye on that. And that's kind of really cool. I mean, you look at all these teams who made deep runs in the playoffs last season, and the Bills are facing those teams. And I think that's kind of a cool little aspect to the schedule, too.
Well, I think the other thing, too, is that cruise control can kind of kick in with the likes of the Lions and the Jets. But then at the end of the season, once you get to January, you kick it up a notch with the AFC champs, which I know a lot of Bills fans are chomping at the bit, frankly, to see that matchup, especially the way overtime against the Chiefs went and everything else. And then you close out the season against the Patriots. But that week 13, 14, 15 stretch, Jenna, that you mentioned, that is where this Bills team really, I think, has to take care of business within the division. And as long as they handle all of that Thursday night game against New England and then that flex against the Dolphins the week before Christmas, they could get Christmas a week early by locking up the AFC East if they handle their business, most likely during that 3-week span.
All right. I know we've maybe talked about this before, but you hear this thrown out. With the way that the Bills handled this offseason, they added players like Von Miller. The draft has come and gone. They returned so many guys from last year's team. Would you guys call this a Super Bowl or bust season?
Absolutely. No questions asked. 100%. Like, if you don't win it now, you're in the prime of the window. This is the last year of Josh Allen's rookie contract. He's already an incredibly rich man. He becomes like one of the richest men in professional sports starting next year. So you need to capitalize while you still have 1 year of a manageable contract with Josh Allen. Obviously, the players on the roster continue to get older. It's not like the Bills have a super young team. It's kind of like a middle of the road, maybe even a little bit more of a slightly veteran team. So yeah, like strike while the iron's hot. It should be. I truly do believe, and I don't want to sound like a homer or be hyperbolic or anything. I think the Bills have the best roster top to bottom in the NFL. Now, things can happen. Injuries can happen. Weird stuff during the season can happen. Like we were just talking about 7 games at the beginning of the schedule that are so hard. Like any other time, we would look at those and we'd be like, oh my gosh, like the Bills, they got to break even during those. The Bills are going to be favored in 6 of those games. It's amazing. Like that's how good they are. This team is good enough to absolutely win it all. And you know what? For everybody who's watching this and for everybody who watches this in a couple days or whatever it is, listen, they're going to lose games. Weird stuff happens in the NFL. Last year, they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars and then went toe-to-toe with the Chiefs in the second round of the playoffs. Weird stuff happens in the NFL. You just need to get hot at the right time. And the way teams get hot is by having a ton of talent. That's what happened with Cincinnati last year. Their offense and defense, both in the playoffs, hit their stride at the right time. And they went to the Super Bowl, and they almost won a Super Bowl. Same thing with the Rams on the other side. Both of those rosters were talented, and they hit their stride at the right time. The Bills have a roster that's super talented. They've shown in the past they can hit their stride at the right time, and they maybe have the best player in the entire NFL with Josh.
It's just absolutely insane. By the way, too, if there's a lot of fans that like to travel, follow the team, I would suggest maybe booking flights, hotels sooner than later. People like to watch the Bills now. These tickets are going to be hot.
Yes.
I know Bills Mafia. They're probably shutting down, airlines right now. I mean, just trying to get there. But this is going to be so much fun. Just to watch them go up against some of these teams and just to really just for the fans, just to give them a season that's hopefully going to be really exciting to watch.
And if I can jump in and circle back to what Matt had just said about having the best roster in the league, I'm going to come to bat for you. I don't think that's hyperbole at all. If it were hyperbole, the Bills would not have had 5 primetime games.
Yeah.
You don't get 5 primetime games if you don't have at least a top 3, top 2 most talented roster, like best roster on paper in football. That is how they got here. And for every Von Miller and Stephon Diggs, there's a Josh Allen, there's a Tre'Davious White. And you see it built up kind of both ways simultaneously. And this is the result that you end up getting, is all eyes being on the Bills as much as they possibly can be. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And I will say this with very much confidence. I know I said that I believe they're the best roster in the NFL. I know they're the most entertaining team in the NFL. Like these guys are must-see television, and that's one of the reasons why they're in these primetime slots. That's why they're playing on Thanksgiving. That's why they're playing in the season opener, because not only are they good, they are fun. Josh Allen is a fun player to watch. People have him on their fantasy teams. People wear his jersey all around the country. And he's a quarterback who can run through linebackers and run past defensive backs. He is a freak. He's a unicorn. And, Bills fans have waited a really long time for a guy like that.
And, we say that they're, fun to watch, but covering them these last few years, they're just a team that likes to have fun with each other. I know that there's that video, Matt, that you posted where they were dancing ahead of that Indianapolis Colts game at practice, and people were like, "Oh, they're too high on themselves." But that's just who the team is. They have. If you go to a practice, we have so much fun watching them at practice because there's dance battles. They're joking with each other, and I think that does lead to success on the field because they're not afraid to be themselves and they embrace that. And that's kind of what leads to success, and just keep having fun because clearly it's working. If you missed the schedule, if you go to our website, wkw.com, we listed everything you need to know. Like we said, 2 of the games are still undetermined. They're flex games later in the season. So we don't have those answers just yet, but you can kind of see when they're going to play, where they're going to play, who they're going to play, all on our website, wkw.com. Like we said, have some fun with it. Start making predictions.
I haven't even looked. So the December 17th, December 18th, that's the Dolphins, I believe, at home. Is that one of those situations where it's a Saturday afternoon or it's a Sunday 1 o'clock game if it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, I know one of them
Well,
can
we
be
were waiting on that
right?
coin to drop last year with the Carolina Panthers, so I imagine it's
exactly
the same.
Yeah.
And then it'll be the exact same thing. I like how the NFL is doing this now, though, as opposed to just making the game on January or December 18th or January 8th in the sake of the season finale against the Patriots. In years past, they would just do that and then they would flex it. I like now that they're basically just saying, like, well, we'll see what happens. Like, if the Dolphins are really good and the Bills are really good, and this game ends up meaning something for the division, then, yeah, we'll make this a primetime game or we'll make it a 4:30 game or something. So I do like that the NFL is doing that.
And we do want to remind people to just real quick, Matt, because we did have someone ask a question actually in our newsroom. Some people were looking at the schedule and they were wondering why the Bills have more road games than home games, why they have 2 preseason home games. This is something different when they added that schedule or that extra game during the season. It's going to switch every year. So last year the Bills had more home games than road games, so they only had 1 home preseason game. This year it's different. They're at preseason home twice. They're on the road once, which means they have 1 more road game during the regular season. And next year, again, it's just going to switch back and forth.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I'm looking, one of the other things that I'm just kind of looking at is Carolina in the preseason makes you curious if they're going to do joint practices with the Panthers again.
The fact that they didn't have a date, that kind of.
Because that's something they've done in the past. So that makes me a little curious if that's what their plan are. The only thing is, too, remember, they go back to St. John Fisher this year for 2 years for training camp. So I don't know if I can see this team going away to Rochester for 2 weeks, coming home for a day or two, and then ultimately going out to Carolina, especially considering they're playing 3 days earlier than everybody. And it's also something that Sal Capaccio over at WGR pointed out. Training camp now starts 3 days earlier than it was originally supposed to start because they play 3 days earlier than they were originally supposed to play. So that's another layer to all of this. So we're closer to football, actually, than we were 3 hours ago when we didn't exactly know how this was going to play out. But this is in my lifetime, or at least my lifetime when I've been able to understand what a schedule is, this is far and away the most love the NFL has ever given the Bills. And it's also the most respect the Bills have ever gotten. So, if you're somebody who's sitting at home and you're watching the game and, the ref makes a bad call and you're like, the Bills never get any respect, the league doesn't want the Bills to win. That's not true. I promise you. They get plenty of respect.
viewers kind of chuckling back here.
Yeah, I promise you that's not how it works.
She said it's probably her saying that on.
It's probably Hannah. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Oh,
so yeah, this is a fun day, and I'm also very excited that we can stop guessing about it.
Yeah.
Adam, any final thoughts? Any closing remarks?
Well, now instead of guessing when the Bills are going to play, you can look at it and you can start guessing the gauntlet early in the season. You can guess, is it going to be 4-2? Is it going to be 5-1 in the division and everything else? When, it's going to be an incredible landscape because even the absolutely loaded division of the AFC West, I believe the only team out of that entire mix that they're seeing is the Chiefs. So the entire AFC at large is an incredible conference, and to have that gauntlet from the jump, that is where you're going to start to ask the questions now instead of guessing, oh, who do they play and when? Well, not who, but when do they play? Instead, now it becomes, are they going to be 4-3 coming out of that stretch? Are they going to be 5-2 coming out of that stretch? So on one hand, the guessing is stopped, but on the other hand, it's not. And buckle up because it's going to be a fun season.
And I don't mean to dismiss the Patriots, the Dolphins, or the Jets, because I think the Dolphins had a really strong offseason. I think the Jets had a really good offseason, and the Patriots are the Patriots. But when the Patriots were dominating the AFC East with Tom Brady, one of the reasons they had so much success was because the division around them was weak. And I think if you just look at it from paper, the Bills might have the second weakest division in the AFC, behind the AFC South probably. So,
yeah,
like, they should be able to win at like absolute minimum 4 games, but it should be 5 or 6 in the division. So right there, when you can chalk up 4 or 5, that makes the rest of the schedule a lot less daunting, because you go through and you're like, okay, basically we got to split the rest of the games on the schedule if we go 5-1. And then that puts us in the conversation for either the top seed or one of the top seeds in the AFC.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is I think you mentioned the Jets, Patriots, and Dolphins all getting better. So did the Bills. This entire division got better. The Jets draft was incredible. Dolphins added Tyreek Hill, like you said. The Patriots are the Patriots. And the Bills went out and got Von Miller and also had a very good draft. So all 4 teams in this division, I think, got better, which just adds another layer of excitement to all this.
And it depends where you look, but obviously now with legalized sports gambling, that has become such a big, not piece to all of this, because that doesn't really have any impact on the schedule or anything. But, you know, the minute the schedule gets posted, so do the betting lines for all of the games, week 1, and then so on. And I mean, it depends on the different websites, but like there's places where the Bills are favored week 1 on the road against the Los Angeles Rams. The most favorable line I've seen for the Rams is the Rams favored by a point. And when you're the home team, usually you're favored, you get like 3 points just for being the team. So but like Vegas thinks the Bills are going to win this game, or at least it's going to be an absolute coin flip. And the fact that we're having that conversation about the Super Bowl champions at home in their first game, and they're going to raise the banner and they're going to get the rings and all that stuff, it's pretty wild. It's going to be a big stage, and it's kind of a no-brainer for that game to happen there.
Might be a little too soon to talk about coin flips.
Oh, good job. Good job, you. That was well done.
Last season, during leading the charge, I always made those random predictions. I'll tell you what I got. First away game touchdown. It's going to go to Gabe Davis. Or Gabriel.
Okay.
First home touchdown. It's going to be Josh Allen. Yeah, so basically first touchdown of the season, Gabe Davis.
Okay.
First home touchdown is going to, Josh Allen. You have to. First sack. I'm going to give it to Shaq Lawson, believe it or not.
Wow, okay.
I'm giving it to Micah Hyde.
Okay.
I am probably wrong in 3 of the 4, although last season, all my predictions in weeks 1 through 4 were correct. So
we'll write that down somewhere and go back to it as we get to September.
Right here.
There you go. Beauty. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for your comments. Hello from Fredonia. Hi, Brian. I saw somebody say hi from Olean. A couple of people hi from Buffalo. Hi from Florida. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it. Like Jenna and Adam both said, if you're planning to travel with the Bills this year, might want to start looking into the accommodations, whether that be the flights, the hotels, whatever it happens to be. You can print out the schedule. You can put it on your fridge. You can go through and tell all of your friends what games they're going to win, what games they're going to lose. But it's fun. We can stop guessing about it. And, hey, Bills rookie minicamp begins tomorrow. So we get a taste of football actually on the field. So thank you all for joining. That's Jenna Callari. That's Adam Unger. I am Matt Bove. Y'all have a great rest of your night and have a good weekend.